You have time, you have 24 hours today, you have 24 hours tomorrow, and every day after that. What are you gonna use them for?
Let's begin now.
You know, today, I just woke up and I
Like
said,
this.
good day. And I ain't feel to worry about what nobody.
Okay, what is up, guys? I am Dax. Welcome back to another video. Today, I want to talk to you about the decisions that you make in life. Many people are struggling with the decision, should I stay in one place or should I spread and sow my seeds in various areas? The path you take depends on the goals that you want. So before you even watch this video, what are your goals? What does it look like when you've achieved your goals? How do you feel when you've achieved your goals? If you were to write your goal down in words, what is it? Become rich. What does that look like? What does that feel like? What does that mean to you? How will you know when you've succeeded? How can you say, I am now rich? How much do you need? You need to have that idea about your goals before you ever decide on how to begin doing them. So, which one is better? If you have a passion for something and you know you can do it for the rest of your life, I would recommend becoming an oak tree and live a strong, rooted, powerful life. You have your significant other with you. You have the family members you want with you. You have the friends you want with you. You have the career that you're reaching towards the sky for, and every other goal. Build upon them, you build upon them, you build upon them, and that is what the greatest people in our society are. Just think of anyone you look up to. How many skills do they have? They're a fantastic actor, comedian, singer, business person. Can they fight? Do they also speak languages? Are they also in great shape? Do they also have amazing family lives? They are focusing on very specific areas of life to become the greatest in those areas. Of course, you can have other passions on the side, but they spend the bulk of their time doing that. So if you have an area in life where you're trying to be successful, you need to plant a seed and work at it every single day. On the other hand, you can become a beautiful nature reserve. That is what I have chosen for my life. I wanted freedom. I wanted experiences. I wanted to know what the world was like. I haven't traveled to loads of countries, maybe like 14 or 15, but I've met a lot of people. I've done a lot of things that I can be happy with. I've had more jobs since leaving uni than most people will have in their entire lives. And right now I'm 25. I left uni 3 years ago. Since leaving university in 2017, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've had 9 jobs and I'm actually applying for the 10th now because now I know what I want to do. I've had my beautiful nature reserve of a life. Of course, I'm going to keep watering all the different plants that I have, but now I know where I want to go and I'm going to focus spending time on this one plant so I can grow into a powerful oak tree. And one of the concerns that you might be having is FOMO. If I focus on this one thing, I'm never gonna know what it's like to help in a village in Africa. If I focus on this one thing, I'm never gonna see Venice before it's underwater. If I focus on this 1 or 2 or 3 things, I'm never gonna have the experience of other people in my life. Yes, that is a sacrifice that you make to become great in one area. If you decide you want to become great in athletics, you want to be a great 100-meter runner, you do not spend your weekends playing rugby. You do not spend your weekends playing football and training as hard as you can on football as well. You do not spend your weekends trying to learn multiple languages. You do not spend your weekends chilling and hanging out with your friends and drinking and doing drugs and standing outside the chicken shop. Because you have dreams, goals, aspirations. You're trying to become the best in your area. And of course, you cannot spend 100% of your time doing anything. You need to have things in between to take a break, but you will miss out on a lot. Your sacrifice of missing out on certain experiences will mean that this one becomes greater. And the thing is, you have to be sure that you're willing to miss out on the experience, which is why you need to know what your goals are. If your goal is to have a fulfilling life with everything, then the powerful oak tree scenario isn't for you. You need to go out and experience the world. But if you have an idea of what you want to do, become a powerful oak tree, water that powerful oak tree, and then plant something else. Life, if lived to the fullest, is very long. Everyone says it's so short, we only have 100 years. They say that at the end. No one says that when they're 14. Ugh, I'm old already. No one says that. So right now you're watching this video, you have time, you have 24 hours today, you have 24 hours tomorrow, and every day after that. What are you going to use them for? So if you have a goal and you know you want to achieve it, become a powerful oak tree. It doesn't take that long to become a powerful oak tree. 10 years, 15 years. Let's say you're 20 right now. Let's say you're 25 right now. I become a powerful oak tree for the next 10, 15 years. I'm 40. I can go do something else at that time. I don't have to do that for the rest of my life. I think people aren't aware of the options that they have available to them. You can make the choice to make a switch. So while you maybe sacrifice the missing out now, I'll never know what it's like to be 25 and travel the world with a backpack and 10 pounds in my pocket. Nah, I won't. But I'm willing to sacrifice that for the goals that I do want to achieve. So now let's take the other side of the coin. What if I try and become a beautiful nature reserve? I'm never really going to be the best at anything. Am I going to be able to survive if I just dabble in so many different things? Yes. Our parents came from a different time, different options, different availability. Now we have so many options available to us. For you to be able to survive, it is very, very easy. And thinking about the jobs I've done, I've never earned more than 22K. So like annual salary. So what have I been doing? Been to 14, 15 countries. I've done public speaking. I've got a job where I work in tech and travel the world. I've worked in hospitality and hostel. I've worked as a mentor, and I'm 25. I've done a lot. I've met a lot of people. I've put effort into doing that. You have to still make effort into watering your garden if you have so many different options. But at this point of my life, I have beautiful experiences, fine. But this is what happens when you have beautiful experiences. You look over at the oak tree and you have to do that. You have to look up at the oak tree and you feel that the oak tree seems to be more fulfilling because everyone sees how great and big it is. People never take the time to admire the beauty of a landscape. They prefer to see a massive building and something huge in front of them. It overwhelms them and it overpowers them. But when you see the beauty of art, it never gets the same appreciation. You should not be looking at others for where they're at. I have friends who, in my opinion, are very successful financially and in their lives. But if I had to do what they do, I would not be happy. Which doesn't mean what they're doing is wrong, what I'm doing is wrong. It means what I'm doing for myself, for my goals, is best. What they're doing for their goals, they believe is best. So what you're doing for your goals, you should believe is best. You can have both. At no point did anyone say that you're not able to switch. And I think that's what the older generation do not understand. After 5 years in a row, you can earn a good amount of money, depending on the company that you've applied to. Enough to survive, absolutely. 5, 10 years, easily. But you don't have to do that for the rest of your life. And at what point do you consider success? Doctor, lawyer, nah. How much do I have to earn as a doctor for me to be successful? And why is being a doctor successful? Because they have job security. So do barbers. No one has tried to make a machine that cuts people's hair, as far as I'm aware. But they're trying to make machines that can do operations. You do what is best for you. If you want to become a doctor, become a doctor. But is the reason you're becoming a doctor the money? Or is it because you love doctoring? Okay, that's bad because doctoring means faking stuff. Is the reason that you love being a doctor because you want to be a doctor and do the work? Because if it's money, there's loads of ways to make money. And loads of ways to make money, which is far more substantial than a doctor. You just have to take the time to learn it. To become a doctor, it takes 7 years of learning, medical school. So why do people think that is so stable? When you could put that 7 years of learning into anything and have an incredibly deep knowledge of it. 7 years of business school, you're gonna know a bit. 7 years of investing, 7 years of personal training, 7 years of coaching, 7 years of fucking building, 7 years of construction, 7 years of anything is a long time. And you decide how you put it to use. So what do you want your life to look like? You can stay a beautiful nature reserve and that only, and you have a fulfilling life of many experiences. You can become a powerful oak tree and you have a fulfilling life of achieving your most desired goals. And you can also enjoy the experiences you've had along the way. But there is no reason why you cannot have both. What people are telling you is a lie. What people are telling you is out of fear. You need to stay in this role because what if you leave and then you come back and then you can't get a job? That's fear. If you spent your entire life earning, let's say 25, 30,000 pounds a year, which would be like, I don't know, let's say $40,000. And you spent your entire life traveling the world, meeting people, doing fun things. You managed to bring your family with you and you just feel happy at the end of the day. Why is that not viewed as a successful life? Because he didn't make six figures? But that's my advice for you. Make sure you pick the right path, the one that is right for you, and understand that at any point in your life, you can change. The words, "I'm leaving," are some of the strongest that you can have. And you always have the option to leave. And I think that's about it. But before you leave, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel down below or in the little circle somewhere. Definitely check out some of my other videos because I believe they will help you in various other areas of your life. And if you want to see what I get up to, in the description got all my social media. Follow me, like me, add me, check out my blog. But except for that, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.